Hi, welcome to this video and a demonstration of ScrewDrivers reports. Reports has long been a component of ScrewDrivers Enterprise, but starting in version 7.6 and beyond, it has an expanded feature set that I want to walk through today and show you the new capabilities of ScrewDrivers reports. ScrewDrivers reports consists of two primary components. The first is print job reporting, and so on a system where the ScrewDrivers report service is installed, any print queue on that system will be monitored for print jobs that are flowing through the queue and out to the printer. And when that job passes through, we're going to collect all metadata information, including the username that printed it, the printer that it was sent to, the number of pages, so on and so forth. And we'll take a look at that data and how to use it here in a moment. The other main component is printer status reporting. So again, those queues that are available on the local system, if those are IP printers, we will be collecting the SNMP information from those printers and sending it to the database. And that will allow us to collect information such as if the printer is online and okay, or if there's some sort of error status report such as out of paper, low on ink, and that type of thing. And we'll take a look at that here in a moment as well. On my admin desktop, I've installed the ScrewDrivers Reports admin UI, and this is where we can take a look at any information that's collected into the database from the various print servers or other desktops that have the service installed. If I look at the print job table, then I can see in here all the information that's been collected. And like we said before, the username, the document, the printer name. If I scroll over here, we have the timestamp, information about the paper sizes. Basically, any piece of information that's available in the Windows Print Spooler is captured and stored here. So there's multiple ways that we can use this data. Obviously, here in this table, I can scroll through and take a look. There's also an export function where I can export out to a CSV file if you want to process it in different ways, such as Excel. And of course, all of this is a SQL database table. And so queries can be written to slice and dice the information really any way that you want and export and integrate with other systems as you have available in your network. There is a filter field here. So if I want to filter by a certain username, for instance, if I want to find print jobs for a parlet, now for this one user, I can see the print jobs that were sent. Similarly, if I want to query for just a given printer and see, okay, here are the users and the documents that were sent to this printer. So based on things that you might be investigating or looking into in your environment, you can use this tool to dig into specific pieces to see what's happening, number of pages, bytes, basically any of that information that passed through those print servers or desktops. If you want to use this data for charting and reporting here within this application, we do have a chart builder where you can use basically any of the information available to create a new chart. And then all of that can be loaded into a dashboard where I can view things like, number of print jobs per user in either a bar graph or a pie chart. We can see volume per day in terms of print jobs, and so I can kind of see if things are consistent or going up and down. Here's pages by printer, and so it might indicate, okay, most of my printers are getting consistent use, but I do have a few printers that are getting hardly any use. So it might be areas that then is something wrong. Are there areas where too many resources are deployed that are unnecessary, or ones that are overloaded and need additional help? And so you can see all this information by creating these charts and then viewing that data here in very graphical and easy to consume ways. So this is print job reporting, seeing all the information about print jobs that have passed through the system, be it Tricerat ScrewDrivers queues or other native print types. Any of those printers will be accessed through the system. Now, the other component that I mentioned is the printer status reporting. And so if we just go to this printer status page, we can quickly see, here's a warning that several of my printers are currently in an error state. So this is a way as an administrator to quickly get a snapshot of my full environment, and are there any areas where I need to pay attention to printers that might be offline and causing issues for users. So these are highlighted in red, so they're very quick to see what printer it is and the printer status that's reported. Now, by default, we're just going to show the current status of these printers. In fact, that's what these checkboxes here to say that this is the latest status that we've gotten from the printer, be it an OK status or some sort of error status that is in here. But with the filtering, I can turn off the current filter, And then this will show me all the information that was collected. And so certain printers, like if I want to look at a Ricoh printer and see, well, let me just do the one, the C307. So for this one printer, it's now, I can see the history of this particular printer, that it was okay. It went offline for a period of time on the 19th at 3:05, and then came back online. And so again, if you're investigating a specific print model, you can see the historical data in here. Or of course, if we turn the filter to current, then I'm just going to see, okay, this printer is an okay status, not currently an issue. Let me remove this filter. And just like the other page, we can export to CSV to get all of that information in a comma delimited format for use in pretty much any other system, or to really throw it into a pivot table or correlate with other information, perhaps from other systems that are necessary. So really a usable format for the data that we're collecting to use either visually here within our tool or in any other management system that you might need to import that information into. So like I said, those two main components as far as print job reporting and printer status reporting. To speak briefly about how this is installed in your environment, there is that service, and so the regular ScrewDrivers install can be run on any Windows system that you want to monitor and collect this data from. Now, most commonly, if your environment has print servers, that's exactly where this will go. And as soon as you install it on a print server, all of the queues that are there will be monitored for the print jobs and also the SNMP data from those printers. So obviously multiple print servers, put them on all the print servers that you have. It all feeds into that same database table and viewable from the one admin interface. If you want to monitor printers from other Windows desktops, for instance, if you have some with just direct IP that aren't flowing through a print server, then you can install it on any one of those desktops with those queues installed, and then that service will collect that information just the same. Then, of course, what we were looking at was this ScrewDrivers Reports application. That can be installed on any Windows desktop, usually an admin laptop or a VDI image that is for administration and the different tool sets that you might be using. So two separate pieces to this that can go either separately or in the same location, either one. So that concludes the demo for ScrewDrivers Reports, kind of a high-level overview, but hopefully you got to see the different components and how it's utilized in an environment and the information that's collected. Like I said, this is available in ScrewDrivers Enterprise. If you have a license to that or interested, then certainly contact us. It's also available as a standalone product and feature set if you need to get just this particular information from certain Windows print servers, then that's an option to you as well. So please visit www.tricerat.com for more information, and certainly reach out to us, even if it's just questions, and we're always happy to meet one-on-one with other IT admins and really discuss the situation, the solutions you're looking for, and how our Tricerat screwdriver solution can layer into your environment and really benefit your printing scenarios. So thanks again for watching. Take care.